What is going on, Knicks fans? Welcome back to the Knicks Media. My name is Richie, and we got some news today. The NBA schedule is getting leaked. The Knicks schedule is getting leaked. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the full schedule soon, but I had to make this video talking about the New York Knicks opening up the season at home against the Indiana Pacers. Now, we talked yesterday, or a few days ago, whenever it was, when the rumor came out and it's officially confirmed, the New York Knicks are going to be in Boston on opening night, taking on the Celtics during their NBA championship celebration. But the Knicks home opener is going to be that Friday night at Madison Square Garden against the Indiana Pacers. I don't think you could have asked for a better team to verse on the home opener, because Knicks fans remember what happened last year in Game 7. We remember the team that dethroned us and was able to beat us to go into the Eastern Conference Finals. That's the team I want revenge against right away. So I want to share my thoughts of what the Knicks fans should expect in the home opener. You know I will be in attendance whenever those tickets do become available. I'm super excited for that. Make sure you guys check out BetUS, the official sportsbook sponsor of Knicks Media. Big time shout out to them for sponsoring today's show. Now, the reason why I love the New York Knicks taking on the Pacers in the home opener is because I know for a fact that Knicks fans still feel a little salty over that loss that we took to the Indiana Pacers in 7 games last year. Whatever team bounces us in the playoffs, Knicks fans feel a little differently about them. I mean, I still see and hear Knicks fans having F. Trae Young chants today. That was 2021 when the Atlanta Hawks defeated us in the postseason. Of course, we already hated the Miami Heat before last year, but now I feel like the Indiana Pacers and the Knicks are going to start to have that old school rivalry we saw them have back in the 90s. I mean, we all know that OG Anunoby going down in that series was detrimental for us. We were up 2-0, winning both games at home, and then OG going down, and then eventually Josh Hart going down. I mean, did not hurt with that ab injury, and the Knicks at full strength now with Bridges, with OG healthy, going up against the Indiana Pacers, who are a fun team to watch from an NBA perspective with their high-flying offense. I cannot wait to see the Knicks match up against the Indiana Pacers for the home opener. You know I will be in attendance. Let me know in the comments if you will be. The tickets are not available yet. I mean, if they are, let me know, because I got to get my hands on some tickets right now. But I really feel like the first 2 games for the New York Knicks to start off the NBA season is the perfect way for this Knicks organization to get on the right path. Now, do we have to win both games in order to go all the way to the, through the Eastern Conference and into the NBA Finals? No. But it'll be great. We got to go into Boston when they're celebrating their championship, when the whole world's watching, and then we're home against the Pacers. I bet you that's going to be on ESPN. That's definitely going to be a nationally broadcasted game. So it is really cool to see that the NBA scheduling is working out for the New York Knicks in terms of must-watch basketball. Now, we also found out that the Knicks will be, I believe, taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA Cup. That's another team that loaded up this offseason, adding Paul George. That's a team that the Knicks got to be able to contend against, which I have full confidence in us to do so. We're taking on the San Antonio Spurs on Christmas Day. We also found out when the Knicks are going to be hosting Isaiah Hartenstein and the Oklahoma City Thunder, I believe in January or something like that. When the full schedule comes out, I will definitely go live and break it down game by game and all that type of stuff. But as of right now, I had to make this dedicated video about the Indiana Pacers because I love that we are taking on them. Now, as you guys know, BetUS is the proud sponsor for Knicks Media all season long. Make sure you guys sign up today. 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Please bet responsibly. We got a lot of fun bets here on these graphics on the slideshow. Tom Thibodeau a plus 1,000 to win Coach of the Year. Okay, Jalen Brunson plus 1,200 to win Clutch Player of the Year. Absolutely love those odds. Make sure you guys go check out BetUS. Plus 2,000 for an MVP. Woo! I really love those odds. So shout out to BetUS for being the proud sportsbook sponsor of Knicks Media.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
There's a lot of interesting odds right now I'm looking at on BetUS, and I feel like it's going to be different as the closer we get to the NBA. The fact that Brunson's at plus 2,000 to win MVP after he was 5th in MVP voting is a little bit disrespectful. Plus 425 for the Knicks to win the Eastern Conference. That's the 3rd best odds behind the Celtics and the 76ers. Yeah, BetUS says the Sixers have a higher chance than the Knicks winning the Eastern Conference. The disrespect is real, but the Knicks will prove it. Don't you guys worry about that. I made a video on my channel a few days ago breaking down the New York Knicks roster, breaking down the lineups. And I think Knicks fans are going to be excited about this lineup. But to end off this video, I did want to provide you guys some news that we got from the injury report. Ian Begley made an article, and a lot of people were asking about the updates on Jalen Brunson's hand, the updates on Julius Randle because of his injury, and Mitchell Robinson. So here's the latest injury update for you guys and what we can expect heading into the Knicks training camp. Jalen Brunson should be ready by training camp. He said that everything's good, nothing to worry about. A primary focus for Jalen Brunson this offseason has been making sure that his hand is at 100% health, and he is going to be good to go for training camp, and there'll be no limitations. That's great news about Jalen Brunson. Regarding Julius Randle, he's expected to play by the season opener or soon after. So that tells me he's not going to be available for training camp. He's not going to be available for the preseason. This is courtesy of Ian Begley of SNY, who covers the New York Knicks, obviously. So I think that Julius Randle being safe is what we need from him. I don't think we need to rush him back. The Knicks are loaded up. We have so much depth on this roster where if Josh Hart needs to start in his place while Randle's still healing up that shoulder, by all means, we need Randle healthy for the second half of the season more than the first half, if we're being honest with ourselves. We need him good to go for the playoffs. In a marathon season, I'm not too concerned of Randle, being extra precautionary of healing up that shoulder. And then last but not least, Mitchell Robinson, he still has some hurdles to climb, according to Ian Begley, of making sure that he's cleared by the doctors because he had ankle surgery as well. So a lot of injuries that the Knicks are still battling through in the offseason. OG Anunoby should be a full go. Everybody else is fully ready to go. Josh Hart as well, who is dealing with that ab injury. So outside of that, Randle and Robinson are the two main guys to look out for of their injury update. Apparently, they'll both be reevaluated in September leading into training camp. So that's when we'll learn more about those two specific players. So that's really my thoughts of the injury news. That's my thoughts of the New York Knicks opening up the season at home against the Indiana Pacers for the second game of the Knicks season. I will be in attendance for that with my dad. We already talked about it. We're like, oh, they're versing the Pacers for the home opener. You already know I will be in attendance for that. So thank you guys so much for all the support here on Knicks Media. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out and subscribe to Knicks Media. We got so much NBA and Knicks content lined up for this season. I am on cloud nine thinking about these New York Knicks and the roster that we have assembled courtesy of our guy Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau at the helm of the head coach. The depth is here. The star power is here. Woo! I cannot wait. Go New York! Go New York! Go! Sound off in the comments, folks, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.